Hi, I'm Millie Bobby Brown from Enola Holmes 2. I'm going to take you through the scene where Tewkesbury teaches Enola to dance, shot by shot.
Really? There's no need to be rude.
Enola first arrives to the ball and she needs to learn how to dance in order to get the attention of actually another man that will help her solve her case. And in order to sell that, she knows someone in the ball, aka Tewkesbury. He's just looking at plants being an idiot. That's the reason that we put him over there. Just as he likes his plants and his flowers.
Tewkesbury! Your timing's impeccable!
Enola?
Don't speak to me here, otherwise you'll be thrown onto the street!
The dress was quite tight, so when I say my lines, I always used to hold my breath and then say them like with a lot of angst and like...
I need you to teach me to dance.
So the dress is corseted. I was like, I cannot wear any more corsets because it's so hard. But they put corsets within the costume itself, so it looks like I'm wearing a corset underneath, but I'm actually not.
Teach me to dance now.
You understand, I've been learning since I was 5.
Good. I'd feared you'd be a terrible teacher.
Learning how to dance. So at the beginning of the shoot, both of us had to do a lot of lessons, and I think they all went out the window by the time we went in there.
I'll place my hand here. And here.
Oh, yes. Enola's first time ever being touched. He touches her waist, she's like, oh, oh gosh. I actually added that in and it was a fun moment.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2.
So, because we have lines in this scene, and if we played music out loud, which the music would help us stay on beat, but if we played it out loud and our dialogue was out loud, then none of our audio within the scene would have been recorded clean. So Louis and I put little earwigs in to listen to the music, which is incredibly difficult to listen to music actually in your ear and then say your lines. And sometimes they would fall out, sometimes you'd be like, my earwig's off, sometimes you hear random stuff in your earwig, or Louis would be hearing the music and I wouldn't, but it worked. So it's really just like syncing to each other for the whole day.
So you get yourself into any more scrapes, getting thrown out of trains, things like that.
No.
You cannot be trusted to take care of yourself.
I'm a man now.
You're a man when I tell you you're a man.
And that's always a nice homage to the first film. You know, she doesn't believe that Tewkesbury's a man or even capable of being a man. It's a huge thing for Tewkesbury as well because he's also giving in and also trying to prove that he is a man and like he is very much worth it. And I made sure that that line was placed properly in the right place and in the right dance move. I love the dance move that we're doing when I say it because I'm going out and then I'm looking right back at him, so it's quite sweet.
3, 2, 3. Look into my eyes. The rhythm is always there. Dancing is a trust. It's a union. That's why I've always loved it.
I love this when he's explaining to her what dancing is because she explains what fighting is, and to hear him teach her something, and it's a very sweet moment where she almost has to accept the fact that this is very romantic. It's very sweet. I love this dance move and the shot that Harry landed on, us in the center of that kind of wall and the candles on either side. It's like Romeo and Juliet. It's so sweet.
I can feel it.
Harry was like, we have to do this lower angle to see our feet kind of nearly touching each other, nearly stepping on each other. It's that in itself just shows that relationships are full of flaws. That was like, it practically looks like we kissed, but Harry was like, keep the distance. And then the women producers on set were like, get closer. It was really funny because we really wanted to make sure we were dragging it out. You have to watch all of the movie to see the kiss.
Good. Dance well.
Perhaps I am a fine teacher.
Oh, so sweet. The fact that she says she has a fine teacher, she would never compliment anyone, especially him, of all people. So the fact that she's saying actually he is a very good teacher, I think it's a romantic comment, but also a direct one. He is. And just in the nick of time when you are just about to fall in love and fall beautifully in his arms, you always get that very loud knock and the audience are like, what? It's just always a good moment to kind of drag that romance out. You know, you can have each other, but not yet. Harry said, I just want you to do one twirl and I want you to look at camera as if your whole family is watching you do this. You know, imagine the whole audience is watching you and you're like, get out, leave me alone. So that's what that look is giving everyone. It's like, why are you looking? Stop looking, I'm with my... I think it's a really funny look. It's also something I would do.
I should go. You'll need a dance card.
But I don't know enough. What does that mean?
You'll learn.
Tewkesbury says he loves me with the fan. This was quite funny because we actually had to have someone come in and tell us, you know, what that fan language was, and we had to learn it. And I think subconsciously Enola knows what he said, but she thought, no, I don't, surely not. Surely he's not telling me he loves me. But he is.
Don't touch the ginger cake, plays hopscotch with your vows.
That is that scene, shot by shot, and you can watch Enola Holmes 2 only on Netflix.